Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Dr. Ajay Great Lectures. In this session, I would like to teach you one of the most important topics, that is two-dimension random variable, which is very important if you're talking about GATE examination point of view. Right now, let's start with second dimension, two-dimension random variable. Two dimension random variable, right? Two dimension random variable, as we have already talked about the first one dimension random variable in the first session, right? So how can we define a two dimension random variable? Let x and what y, let x and y or is what two dimensional random variable. So how can we define a two dimensional random variable? So it can be defined as it is what? It is a real value function. It is a real value function what? That assigns what? That assigns number of outcomes in the sample space. In the sample space, we have already know about the first session, what is the sample space, what is the random experiment. We have already discussed in the first sessions, right? And what of random experiment, right? So this is how we can define two-dimensional random variable. Now, by the graphically, how can we understand a two-dimensional random variable? Suppose what? Suppose we have a xy plane, that is two-dimensional plane. These are value of x is what? Random values, and y is what? Random values, random values of random variable y. So suppose we have what? A sample space, what, and lambda is what? Outcomes. If these outcomes, if random variable x is outcomes, if random variable x is what? Assigns with what? Sample space, so it is called as random variable x. And at this instant, what is the value? And y will be 0. Random variable at this instant, random variable random values of y will be 0. Only it can random values x will be presented. Now, if random variable y is associated with the number of outcomes, so it is called as what? Random variable y. If random variable x and y is associated with number of what? Outcomes, so it is called as what? Two-dimensional random variable x and y. This is two-dimensional random variable x and y. So this is by the graphically method we can understand the two-dimensional random variable. That means the outcomes will be what? The random values of random variable x and y, which is associated with what? Outcomes in x and y planes. So this is called as two-dimensional random variable. I am giving you example for better understanding of this random variable, random two-dimensional random variable. Now What is the example is that a fair coin tossing twice, 2 times a fair coin tossing what random variable x what denotes what the number of hits and random variable y is what denotes number of tail. Right, so we can understand. So we have 2 random variable x and y. X is what represent number of hit and y is what number of tails in what in tossing twice. What will happen? How can you understand this random variable, this 2-dimensional random variable? Because we have defined x and y 2-dimensional random variable. Now what will be the sample space of tossing a coin twice? What will be the sample space of tossing a coin twice? It would be what? Either tail head tail, or last one is what? Head. As I said, as according to these examples, random variable x what? Random variable x is what? Number of hits appearing. What? So there is no head appearing. That means random variable x will be 0 at this instant. Random variable x is 1 because only one head is appearing, and it is also number of head appearing is what? 1. So random variable x is equals to 1. And what is the random variable? X is equals to 2. So what about random variable y? What about random variable y? The number of tail appearing. That means there is 2 tails is appearing. So that's why random variable y is equals to 2. At this instant, y is equals to what? 1. At this point, y is equals to 1. And at this point, y is equals to what? 0. What about 2-dimensional random variable? We have discussed x and y individually, and what about 2-dimensional random variable? X comma y is equals to xi comma yj. At this instant, what will be the 2-dimensional random variable? That means only x is 0, y 2. So we can say that 2 comma 0. At this instant, what about this one? Is 1 1, one head, one tail, so it will be 1 1. At this instant is also 1 1 because 1 1 is present, one head, one tail. And what about this one? Is what? 2 0. Random variable x and y, right? And what is the corresponding probability? How can we get what is the probability? Probability is what? x is equals to xi, y is equals to yj. Right, you can say that at this instant, what is the probability? This is what? 1 by 4. Only there is no 0, there is no head, only tails. That is, favorable condition is 1, total condition is 4. What about this one? Is what? This is what? Random variable probability of x is equals to 0 and y is equals to what? 2. What about probability of x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1? Is what? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. We have two conditions, right? So we will get 1 by 2. What about probability of x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 0? That means favorable condition is 1, total condition is 4. So 1 by 4. So we can say that what is the range of random variable x and y is what? First is what? 0 to 1 1 and 2 0. These are the range of this random variable of taking these examples, right? Now next point, next heading is that what? Next heading is what? Joint probability mass function, or we can say that PMF, joint PMF. So it is denoted by what? Denoted by what? Random variable x, y, x, I, y, j, comma, right? So this is what? Probability, joint probability mass functions for denoted by probability xy of what? Random variable x and y. We are just taking two-dimensional random variable. It is what the joint probability mass function is denoted by, right? Probability xy, xi, yj, right? So what is the property of property? Let's discuss about what is the properties of joint PMF. The first property is that what? The minimum value is 0 and maximum value is what? 1. And second property is that if we are taking the summation I, j, p, x, y, xi, yj, if you are taking the summation, you will be get 1. Just taking the summation of this probability, joint probability mass functions, you will get 1. And third property is that if random variable x and y is what? If random variable x, y are independent, if independent, what will happen? This joint probability xi, yj will be what? just individually what xi, just multiplication of individual random variable PMF. Right. And now fourth property is that what, if you are taking xy, xi, yj, if you are taking the summation of j, what will happen? This is what probability of xi, which is nothing but probability of x is equals to xi. Or if we are taking summation, this one is what, j. If you are taking summation of I in terms of this probability, joint probability mass functions exy, xi, yj, what will happen? You will get probability mass functions of random variable y, which is nothing but it's give the probability of random variable y is equals to yj. And these two probability mass function is called as marginal PDF. These two probability mass functions is called as marginal PMF, right? So this is all about probability, joint probability mass functions. Now next heading is that, next heading is what? Joint cumulative distribution function. It is denoted by what? Or we can say that joint CDF, and denoted by what? It is denoted by f of random variable x, y, which is nothing but what? It's with the probability of random variable x less or equal to random values, comma, random variable y less or equal to random values y, right? Now what is the property? Properties. What is the properties? If random variable x and y what are independent, what will happen? Then this joint cumulative distribution functions becomes what? Becomes the cumulative distribution functions individually x and y, just multiplication of cumulative distribution functions, right? So this is all about cumulative distribution functions. Now second property is that if cumulative distribution functions x and y, if you are putting what? If you are putting y is equals to infinite, that means we have to find out, wow, what? X infinite, it becomes what? F of x, if the joint cumulative distribution functions, if you are putting x is equals to infinite, what will happen? Cumulative this joint cumulative distribution functions, what becomes the cumulative distribution functions of random variable y. So this is called as what? This individual cumulative distributions transformation from joint cumulative distribution function is called as what? Marginal CDF, marginal cumulative distribution functions. And third property is that, what is the third property? If cumulative distribution functions of random variable x and y, if we are putting y is equals to minus infinite, what will happen? If random cumulative distribution functions of random variable x and y, if x is putting what? Minus infinite, what will happen? It is always give 0, right? So this is all about cumulative distribution functions we have discussed. Now next heading is that, next heading is what? Probability joint probability density function. This is the next heading, or we can say that this is joint PDF, denoted by what? F of xy and xy. It is just equal to what? Just 2 times derivation of with respect to x and y of what? Joint distribution functions. If you are 2 times derivation of joint distribution functions, you will get what? Joint probability density functions. Now what is the properties of, now let's we discuss about what is the properties of joint PDF. The first property is that this joint probability density functions, the value of this one is always greater than 0. That means it does not have any negative values. And what is the second properties? If you are taking the integration of what? This x and y values, dx dy, it will be 1. The limit is from x is equals to minus infinite to plus infinite, and y is equals to minus infinite to plus infinite. If you are taking the integration of this for joint probability density functions, it's provide always 1. That means area under joint probability density functions is always 1, right? Now third property is that if random variable x and y is independent, what will happen? Then joint probability density functions becomes just multiplication of what? Just multiplication of individual probability density function, right? If x and y, if random variable x and y are independent, then joint probability density functions become just multiplication of individual probability density functions. Now next point is that this one is third, this one is I think fourth. What is the fourth properties? How do you find what joint CDF? Just taking the integration minus infinite to x minus infinite to y of this joint probability density functions with respect to dx and dy, you will get what? This one, right? So now fifth property of what? Joint probability density functions, right? It is what? Of x, y, x comma y. If you are taking the integration from minus infinite to plus infinite, if y is equals to minus infinite to plus infinite dy, what will happen? It is what? F of x is the first. What is what? F of x. If you are taking the integration of x is equals to minus infinite to plus infinite of this joint probability density functions with respect to dx, what will happen? This is what? F of y. So these two probability density function is called as what? Marginal PDF, right? So this is all about probability, some properties of joint probability density functions. So now next property is what? Conditional probability. What is the conditional probability? Conditional properties. Suppose a PDF of what? Y for given event x, that is y for given random values x, what will happen? Is nothing but just equal to joint xy divide by what? Individual probability of where this PDF of random variable x does not equal to 0. What about the conditional probability of what? X for given event y, given random variable y, it is nothing but joint PDF of random variable x1 and y, just divide by the marginal PDF of random variable y. If this marginal PDF of random variable y should not be 0. These are the conditional probability of joint probability density functions. Now next heading is that what? Covariance and correlation coefficient. The covariance can be, it is denoted by covariance of random variable x and y, which is nothing but expectations of x minus the first moment of random variable x and multiplication of what random variable y minus the first moment or the mean value of random variable y. Just taking the expectation, you will get the covariance of x and y. However, what is the correlation coefficient? It is denoted by xy, which is nothing but covariance of x and y and standard deviation of random variable x and just multiplication of standard deviation of y. So how do you solve this? How do you get this expectations value, which is nothing but expectations of just multiply to each other xy, right? X m1y minus m1x y minus what? m1x, and just multiply with m1y, because as I told you, what is expectation is what? It is a linear operator, so we can written like that: expectations of xy minus, if you are taking the expectations of a constant value, you will get always the constant, so we just m1, we will just take the common, you will get expectations of x minus m1x, just multiply with expectations of y, these are the constant, so it will be remain same, m1x minus m1y. Or we can say that expectations of xy, this is what? Expectations of x is what m1x, and this is what? Expectations of, this is the first mean of the random variable y, so we can say that m1y minus, sorry, minus, it will be plus, sorry for that, m1x m1y. So this is what it will be cancelled to each other. What will happen? Random variable xy minus mean value of x multiply with mean value of random variable y. This is what? Covariance of x and y. If what? If random variable, two-dimensional random variable x and y is what? Is independent, what will happen? Independent, so we can say that expectations of y, these are the expectations, we can written like that: expectations of x just multiply with expectations of y, and we can say that m1x just multiply with m1y. If you are putting those value, if this value just put over here, so what will happen then? The covariance x y will be what? It will be 0. If covariance is 0, what will happen? That means x and a variable x and y is what? Uncorrelated, right? So this is all about covariance of random variable x and y, and corresponding what is the correlation covariance coefficient, right? Now I am going to take the example of two-dimensional random variable. Example is that for two random variable 2D random variable x and y. We have two random variable x and y. Sketch the following equation. Sketch the following equation or region. We can say that the first region is that x plus y less or equal to 2. This is what a straight line which is x plus y less or equal to 2, and second region is that, second equation is that x square y square less or equal to 4, less than 4, and third one is what, third one is what, the max minimum of random variable x comma y which is less or equal to 2, and fourth one is what, maximum of random variable x comma y which is less or equal to 2. We have to sketch these regions for better understanding of this random variable, these two random variable, two-dimensional random variables. Now the first is going to sketch this one. How to sketch? This is what, straight line x plus y which is less or equal to 2, or we can say that x divided by 2 plus y divided by 2 less or equal to 1. So how do you make this diagram? This is what, random variable x and y. What is this? This is what a b, intersection in the x-axis, and this is what, intersection in the y-axis. So intersection in the x-axis is what, 2, that is what, 2 0, and up to this one, this is what, 0 2. That means this equation, this is what, 2, and this one is what, 2. So this is what, this straight line shows these equations. So this is what we have to get, the region which is less or equal to 1. So how do we get up to, because this is less than 1, so we have to go for this region. From beyond this region up to this side, it is what, this region, right? And what about this one is what, this one is just circle equations. So second part is what, circle. We are going for the circle equation, x square plus y square less or equal to 4. Suppose x y this is what, this is the circle, and radius is what, 2. So region can be what, region will be up to this side. This is the whole region under this circle. You will get what, this one. What about this one? We can say that this is also x, random variable x less or equal to 2 union of random variable y less or equal to 2. So we can say that, suppose we have a xy plane, up to this point, this is what, suppose you get 2 2, at this point 2, that means this is 2, and at this value is 2. So what about the intersection? That means if you are going through what, at this instant, just less or equal to 2. So this region, this one is for this region, and then what about random variable y less or equal to 2. So we just, if you are going for this region, that means this region up to this side, you will get what? So up to this side you will get this region. For better understanding of this random variable, two-dimensional random variable. Now I am going for the fourth part. Fourth part is that what? Maximum value. Maximum. The fourth part is what? The maximum of what? This random variable x and y, which is less or equal to 2. It is also called as, also can be written in terms of what? Intersection x, random variable x less or equal to 2, intersection of what? Y less, random variable y less or equal to 2. So we can make a diagram. Random variable x, y, this is 2, 2, right? And if you are going through this one and this one, this is what? This is the maximum value of random variable x and y. So we can make a diagram. This region shows what? The maximum random variable x and y, which is less or equal to 2. So this is all about that. We have a following two-dimensional random variable, and how we sketch these 2D random variable for better understanding of random variables. Right now, next we have already discussed what? Joint cumulative distribution functions, joint probability mass functions, joint probability density functions. Now based on this, we have a problem. We have a problems. We need to solve it in this sections, right? So now the first problem is that the first problem number 1, right? We have to find out the following problems which is related to what? The joint cumulative distribution functions. Now for two-dimensional random variable, we have a two-dimensional random variable x and y, right? And joint CDF, that is f x y, is what? Given below. We have a CDF, that is what? fxy, what? 1 minus e to the power ax multiplied with 1 minus e to the power bx. This is what? If random variable values is what? Is lies between 0 to 1, and y is also lies between 0 to 1, right? And otherwise right, it will be 0. So find out what the first part. First part is what? Marginal CDF, right? And second part is what? Show that random variable x and y are independent, and C part is what? Find the probability of random variable x less or equal to 1 comma random variable y less or equal to 1, and probability random variable less or equal to 1, and last part we have to find out what is the probability of random variable y greater than 1. So these are the problems that we have to discuss, right? So how do you find this marginal distribution functions? We have to find f of x and what f of y. So how do you find it? F of x is nothing but we just putting this joint CDF y is equals to infinite, you will get f of x. So we can say that 1 minus e to the power ax and what 1 minus e to the power what infinite, just putting just it is what y, it will be y. Sorry for that, for this convenient we have to put y is equals to infinity, you will get this marginal distribution function. So marginal distribution functions, f of x you will get is what 1 minus e to the power ax, right? We have what is the marginal distribution functions, what ax. So this is what 1 minus e to the power ax, and it is what region x less or equal to if random values less than 1 greater than 0. What about the marginal CDF y in terms of random variable y? Just putting x is equals to infinite in this joint CDF, you will get what this marginal CDF in terms of random variable y. So you will get 1 minus e to the power infinite minus infinite 1 minus e to the power by, right? This value is what 0, as I said 0, this is, you know about that. So what is f of y is nothing but 1 minus e to the power by if random values exist between 0 to 1. So what about this one, 0 to 1? And second, we have already calculated the marginal CDF and show that random variable x and y is independent. As we know that, how do you understand this random variable will be independent? So if you have joint CDF, that means f of xy, if we are just multiplication of this marginal CDF f of x, so we can say that x and y independent. Right? If you are putting those value, this one and this one, 1 minus e to the power by, just putting those value, you will get what 1 minus e to the power ax and just multiply with 1 minus e to the power by. This is what, this is same like joint CDF. This is what, so that we can say that this random variable x and y are independent. Now moving for the next part, this is the C part. We have to find out what is the probability which is random variable x less or equal to 1 and y less or equal to 1. As we know that f of xy is what, nothing but it's give the probability if x less or equal to x and random variable y less or equal to random values y. So just compare this one. That means the value of random variable x is what, 1, and y is also 1. So we just put the value of random variable x and y in this joint distribution functions. You will get what, this probability. So this probability can be find out what, just putting those value x is equals to 1 in this equations. You will get what, 1 minus e to the power minus a, and just multiply with 1 minus e to the power minus b. This is the probability that we have. Right now we have to find out what is the probability of x less than minus 1. Probability random variable x less than minus 1, we can say that it is, suppose you have the marginal CDF which gives the probability random variable x less or equal to x. These are the values. So just putting random values will be just what. So if you are putting f of 1, you will get 1 minus e to the power a 1. You will get what, this probability which is x less than 1. So what you get? You get what, 1 minus e to the power minus b. Right. And what about the last probability? Loss probability, we have to find out what, probability random variable greater than 1, which can be written like that, probability what, probability 1 minus probability random variable y less or equal to 1. So we can say that 1 minus, this is what, just putting what, the marginal CDF of what, random variable y, you will get answer. So 1 minus e to the power minus b 1, you will get what, b e to the power minus b. So this is all about these questions, which is very, very important, or you can say that for better understanding of how the joint cumulative distribution functions. Right. So this is all about this problem. Right. Now moving for the next problem. Next problem is based on joint CDF. Next problem, it what, joint CDF for two-dimensional random variable x and y. Right. We have a two-dimensional random variable x and y. The joint PDF is given below. You have a PDF just like that, joint PDF, which is denoted by f xy k xy otherwise this will be right. This we have equation, this we have a condition for this what, a joint PDF. So find out first part, what, value of k. We have to find the value of k. Second part is what, marginal PDF, that is what, f of x and f of y, and C part is what, show that random variable x and y are independent, and the part is that what we have to find out what is probability of what random variable x plus random variable y less or equal to 1. Right, these are the 4 parts questions that we have to find out. Now one by one we are just going to discuss how do we find the value of k of this joint PDF. As you know that under area what the PDF, what area under this PDF give what is 1, because you are taking the limit from minus infinite to plus infinite, right? Plus infinite to minus infinite to plus infinite, you will get what it is. It would be 1, right? Just taking the integration, that means the limit is what 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So we can say that 0 to 1, f of y is also 0 to 1, you will get k x y dx dy, which is what 1. Just taking the integration, double integrations, you will get 4 x square divided by 2 y square divided by 2. Just putting from 0 0 1 1, you will get 1. Sorry, this is what value of k. This is k. What will happen? K divided by 4 is equals to 1. So we can say that the value of k is equals to 4. The first part is that, first part, what you get, the value of k is equals to 4, right? What is the marginal PDF? B part, this is A part. How do you get B part? B part is nothing but, if you want to take the if you want to calculate what is the marginal PDF f of x, that means you have to take integration from limit minus infinite to plus infinite, random values which is vary from minus infinite to plus infinite, taking off this joint what PDF, you will get f of x. So we can say that the value y is what, which is vary from 0 to 1, 0 to 1, and corresponding what is the PDF, the joint PDF, that is what 4 k x y, this is y. Just taking the integration, what you get, this is 4x y square divided by 2 from 0 to 1, that is what 2x. That means you will get 2x. What about f of y? Taking the integration of from minus infinite to plus infinite of x y dx, right? So limit is what 0 to 1, because it's limit from 0 to 1, you will get 4 xy dx. So just taking the integration, you will get what 4 by x square divided by 2. Just putting those limits, you will get what 2y. As so this is all about what 2y, 2x, 2y. In these equations, the C part is what, so that x, y and are independent. That means if you are taking the joint PDF, you have to be, it has to be what, equal to individual PDF. Just putting those 2x and 2y, you have already taken the value of 2x and 2y, 2x and 2y. What will happen? 2x multiplied with 2y, that is what, 4xy. You have already know about this is what, 4xy. So we can say that this random variable x and y are what, independent, right? Now moving for the D part, we have to find out what is the probability. D part is what, probability. We have to find out what is the probability of random variable x plus y less than 1. So as we know that x and y, this random variable, which is x is vary from 0 to 1, that means it will be something like that, 1 0 and 0 1, right? And this equation shows what, this one. If you are taking this area, you will get probability. Probability is nothing but under area from what, this PDF, taking the joint PDF f of xy dx dy. If you are taking this area under this PDF, you will get area, that means you will get the probability. So how do we get this area? Because you know this value, this in this axis, x varies from 0 to 1, and what about and this axis, that means if at this instant y is equals to what, 0, and at this point y is, at this line is what, 1 minus x, you will get what, this region. So we have, how do we find this? Just taking the integration from 0 to 1, x 0 to 1 and y 0 to 1 minus x. This is what, 4xy dx dy, right? Just taking the integrations, right? So we can say that 0 to 1, 4x y square divided by 2, 0 to 1 minus x dx, and it is also, we can say that 1 minus 0 to 1, 4x, just putting those limits, you will get 1 minus x square, whole square, and divide by 2, 2 will cancel, you will get what, 0 to 1, just taking 2 is common, x, just multiply with 1 minus 1 plus x square minus 2x dx, which is nothing but 0 to 1, just multiply in inner part of this bracket. So you can say that x plus x cube minus 2x square, just taking the integrations, you will get what, x square divided by 2 plus x power 4 divided by 4 minus 2x power 3 divided by 3, just taking the limit, you will get 1 by 6, right? So this is all about the questions that we have discussed, which is based on joint cumulative distribution functions, joint probability density functions, right? Now next heading, a function of one random variable, which is very important. This is very important topics that we have. Before understanding these topics, first of all, we have to know about, I'm just giving you an overview of for understanding these topics. Suppose you have a PDF of what? X. That means f of x. How to calculate, how do you observe what is the PDF of y if PDF of x is what given, random variable x is given, with the help of the equations, right? So now let's begin. How then I will how can we calculate what is the PDF of random variable y, and after that we will take example problems for better understanding of this topics, right? Now suppose for random variable x, we have, it's been given a function. The function is what? Gx is given, is expressed by what? Expressed by in terms of random variable y. Y is what? A random variable, new random variable. This is what? New random variable. And a function is also been given, which is g of x. And how do we calculate what is the CDF, PDF, right? So how do we calculate what is the CDF of y, that is f of y is nothing but it's give the probability if random variable y is are equal to what? Random values, which is nothing but probability of y is are equal to, y is what? G of x. Y is what? G of x less or equal to random values. PDF of what? PDF of random variable y, just taking the differentiation of the CDF, you will get the PDF of random variable y. Now suppose, now next heading is what? Suppose PDF of y, x, random variable x is given. So determine of what? F of y from what? F of x. A PDF of x is given. PDF of x is given. How do you find this PDF of y? With the help of what? The equations, right? So as we know that, suppose a function should be given, right? So function is what? Suppose it what? Y is what? Gx. Gx is what? A function that has been given. Then how do you calculate what is the probability density functions of random variable y in terms of what? Which is from this in terms of f of x. So just go, it will be what? Just taking the differentiations, dx dy, and what? F of x g inverse what? Y. Just putting those values, you will get the probability density function of random variable y. What is g inverse y is what? This one is what? Random variable y is equals to g of x. Then how do you get g dash y sorry, G inverse y is nothing but value of x, right? Just putting those value, you will get what? F of y. Based on this, it is valid for note what is the note is that G of x is what? Should be monotonic increasing and decreasing function, or menu to 1 or 1 to 1. What is the meaning of that? This it should have been given increasing and decreasing functions, and it is 1 to 1. That means it contains only one root. Now, based on this concept, now let's discuss some problems regarding this concept. Right now, we're just going to take a problem. Problem is what? Let y is equals to 2x plus 3. This is what? New random variable where x is what? Is a random variable which is uniformly distributed, over what? -1 to 2. Then find what is the PDF of new random variable. Then what is the PDF of what? F of y. We have to find out what is the PDF of random variable y and what is the probability is what? Random variable y less or equal to 6 and greater than what? Equal to 2. So we have to find out what is the probability and what is the PDF of random variable y from x by using of these equations, right? So we have a formula. What is formula is what? F of y, PDF of y is equals to dx upon dy f x g inverse y. That means we have to take g inverse and just put those value in the wrap of PDF of x, and taking the just multiply with differentiation of x with respect to y. You will get what is the PDF of random variable y, right? Now just let's begin how to get these terms. Y is equals to what? 2x plus 3. This is what? This is random variable, new random variable. If you are just write in terms of the functions, that is, I mean to say that what is the random values relationship between x and y. So we can say that y is equals to 2x plus 3, which is what? Gx. How do we get dy upon dx upon dy? So just dx upon dy is what? 1 upon 2, right? Just taking the mod also, we have to write mod also, right? You have already find out what is the dx upon dy, and what about g inverse y? That means y is equals to 2x plus 3 is equals to what? Gx. What about G inverse what about G inverse y is what x, this is taking the inverse, you will get what y minus 3 divided by 2. Just put those over here, you will get what, as you can see here. So f of y is nothing but dy upon dx upon dy is what, 1 upon 2, and f of x is nothing but what is the value of random variable x is what, y minus 3 divided by 2. So this is all about the PDF of the random variable. Now you have what, PDF of y is what, 1 upon 2 f of x y minus 3 divided by 2. You can say that 1 upon 2 is what, f of x y by 3 minus y by 2 minus 3 by 2, and f of y. You have already what is the PDF of x, you know about that, you have, it's been given over here in the questions, minus 1 to f of x. How do you calculate what is the value of k is what, area under what, f of x give what, 1. So we can say that what is the base is 3, just multiply with what is the height is what, k is equals to 1. So value of k is equals to 1 by 3. So we can say that this height will be of this uniform distributed signal is what, 1 upon 3. So as you know that you have already know what is the PDF of x, how do you get this PDF of y from the PDF of x, PDF of random variable x? So we just shifted right 3 by 2 and just what, expand those signals by 2. So we can say that, how do you get this one? So if you are what, if you are just shifted, what is the, it is just delayed 3 by 2, that means it will be something like that. That means 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 minus 1 plus 3 by 2. It will be what 1 by 2, it is what, 7 by 2. And what is just 2 is multiplied with in the steps, so this is 2, you will get what, 1 is to 7. That means this range is what, from this to this, it will be 1 is to 7, and just multiply with 1 upon 2 is also, so 1 by 3 is already we have this steps, so just multiply with 1 upon 2, you will get 1 upon 6. So we can say that f of y can be what, 1 to 7, and steps will be what, 1 upon 6. So this is the PDF of random variable y. Then how do you calculate what is the probability of what, random variable y less than 6 and greater than 2? Area under probability density functions gives the probability. That means what is area under probability density function give the probability. At this instant it will be 2 and it is 6, so area under this one what, give the probability. So we can say that what is the base is what, 4, and height is what, 1 upon 6. So we can say that 2 by 3. So these are your answers. So this is your answers. You have find what is the probability, and what is the PDF of random variable y from the random variable x. So now we can say that what is the PDF of this question. So PDF of what is the PDF of this question is also probability of this question is what, 2 by 3. This is answer, and what it's been over here, right? Now taking in notes, what happened if what gx, these functions, it what not 1 to 1 solution, we can say that it exhibits more than one solution. More than one solution. The roots will be more than one solution, right? So we have to go for the next formula. Next formula is what? How do we get the PDF of random variable y? PDF of random variable is what? Y is nothing but just taking the summation of k, f of x, xk is what, and divide by the mod of what, g dash x of k, where xk is what, the kth roots of what, g of x, and this is g dash xk is what, just taking the differentiation of with respect to x, g of x at what, x is equals to x of k. So we can say that f of y is nothing but f of x. Suppose it is the x1 is the first root, so taking the mod of what, g dash x1 plus f of x2 is second roots, so g dash x2 up to so on. It's depend upon the number of roots. Now based on this concept, now we are just going to discuss another problem. Let y is equals to what, x square. Y is equals to x square. We have this is y is what, new random variable, and where x is what, x is distribution functions, is random variable over n is equals to 0 to 1. What is the meaning of that? I'll discuss later. Find f of y, the PDF of new random variable, and what, right? Now we have to find what is the PDF of new random variable y. Now let's begin. This is the meaning of that. What is the meaning of this one is what? It is x is what, normal distribution. It is what, normal distribution with zero mean and what, unity variance. That means it is normal distribution. It is also called as what, Gaussian distribution. Gaussian, both are same, Gaussian and the normal. Another name of the normal distribution is what, Gaussian distribution. That means f of x is what, 1 upon 2 pi e to the power x square divided by 2, right? So this is the meaning of this normal distribution. We have a PDF of x which has zero mean and unity variance. Now let's begin for solving the problems. So just apply the formula. So we have it. So what is the relationship of in terms of random values in the, so we can say that y is equals to x square g of x, just taking the what, if what will happen if y less than 0, that means gx is what, is no real roots, that means it exhibits imaginary roots. Because if y is negative value, so just if you are taking the under root of minus y, it will what, it's what, imaginary roots it will happen. So if y greater than 0, what will happen, gx is what, 2 real roots exist. So it has 2 real roots if y greater than 0. So now what is the roots of y is equals to x square, and what is x1 is what, x1 and x2 plus minus under root y. So first root is, I am just taking x1 is under root y, x2 is what, minus under root y. Just put those value in the formula. What formula is, f x1 g dash x1 mod value, and f x2, just say for second roots, g dash x2. Just putting those value, you will get PDF of what, random variable y. So how do you get g dash 1 x, g dash x2? So you know about gx is what, x square. So g dash x is what, at x1 is equals to under root y. What will happen, 2x is equals to 2, just multiply with y. And what about similarly, g dash x2 will be what, minus 2y, 2 under root y. Just putting those value, you will get the answers of this PDF new random variable. So f of x1 is what, under root y divided by what, just taking the mod, you will get what, 2 this one, right? And f of x2 is what, minus this one, you will get what, just taking the mod is also minus 2, this is your what, just solving it. How do I get it, fx under root y, just divide by 2 under root y, plus f of x minus root y, just divide by 2 under root y. How do you get this? You have already know about what is the PDF of x. F of x, it's been is what, 1 upon 2 pi 1 upon 2 pi e to the power x square divided by 2. And because you know about that, because you have to also uy put y, because in the real less than if y is less than 0, it will be imaginary. So it would be always y is equals to y greater than 0. So we have to add some step signals, unity signals, right? So just putting those values, you will get the answers. So we can say that just putting 1 upon 2 pi, right? 1 upon 2 pi is what, x square divided by 2. That means e to the power y by 2 and divide by what 2 under root y plus it will be same, right? Divide by 2 pi, just multiply with 2. This is your answer. You can say that this will be add, so we can say that e to the power y by 2 and 1 upon what 2 will cancel, so we can say that 2 pi y u1. So this is your new PDF. We can say that f of y. This is your new PDF of new random variable of y. Right, now moving for the next problem. Next problem is what? Two-dimensional random variable x and y, right, which is what y is equals to 2x plus, y is equals to ax plus b. You have a relationship y is equals to ax plus b, then find out the covariance of x and y. What is the covariance of x and y? You have to find out with the relationship between y is equals to ax plus c. So covariance x and y can be written like that: expectations of xy minus expectations of x and expectations of y. Just taking the expectations, you will get what? This is the covariance of between x and y. So just putting x is already you have. So what is the value of y is ax plus b minus expectations of x is what? m1x. m1x is what? We have taken expectations of m1x, the first moment or mean value of random variable x. What about expectations of y? It is what? m1 1 y, right? So expectations of x and what is the expectations of y is what? Ax plus b, right? Just multiply with, so it is a just multiply with in the inner part, so ax square plus bx minus m1x, just taking the expectation in the inner part, so we will get what? Expectations of x plus, if you are taking the constant expectation, it will be remains same, right? So you can say that this is a expectations of what? X square plus b expectations of x, right? And just minus m1x, just multiply with what? A expectations of x is what? m1x plus b, and this is what? A expectations of x square plus b, this is what? This is the first moment of random variable x, minus just multiply with inner part, so m1x square multiply with a plus, just and minus, it will be minus b m1x, right? So this will cancel, so you will get this one a common, a will be what? expectations of x square minus m1 x square. This is what what variance of x square. So we can say that the covariance of xy is what? A sigma x square, right? So this is your answers. Now moving for the next problem. Next problem is what? Let y is equals to ax plus what? by, where a and b is what? Arbitrary constant, and x and y is what? X and y is what? Independent random variable. Independent random variable. Find out what is, sorry, we have z. This is z, new random variable z. So find out, we have to, what is the variance of z square. As we know that, how do you get variance of z square? Variance of z is what? Z sigma z square. It is what? Nothing but expectations of what? Z minus what? Mu and m1 z here whole square. M1 z is what? The first moment, yeah, mean value of random variable z. So how do you get one? M1 z is what? Nothing but expectations of z. You will get what? It is just expectations of ax plus by. So we can say that expectations of what? Ax, and expectations of this will be by. So constant will be just taking outside. You will get a m1 x plus b m1 y. This is mean value of random variable x. This is for y, right? So just putting those value in this equation, you will get what is the variance of sigma z square, right? So just putting those value, which is nothing but expectations of z is what? Ax plus by minus a m1 x, right, plus b m1 y, right? Just taking the whole square, you will get the answer. Expectations of, you can say that expectations of what? Ax, just solving it, ax minus a m1, right? Just this one, expectations of m1 x, right? And plus what? by minus what? b m1 y. If you are taking the whole square, you will get the answer, right? So we can see that this is just taking the whole square. What will happen? This one ax, just taking ax minus a m1 x whole square plus Vy minus Vm1y whole square plus 2 this one and this one Ax minus Am1 and Vy minus Vm1y, right? So just taking the expectations in the inner part, so we can say that it is whole square, so it can be a square expectations of what, x minus m1 x square, and what about this one is what, b square. This one is what, expectations of y minus m1 y whole square plus 2, just taking the a common, 2ab expectations of what, this is a, this is x minus, this is, you can say that this is x minus m1x multiply with y minus m1y. So this is what, this is, this value we can say that x minus m1x square, this is what, variance of x square, this is what, variance of y square, and this is what, plus 2ab expectations of what, xy minus x m1y, x m1y minus m1xy plus m1x m2 m1y, right? So up to this equation we can solve it. This is expectations of xy, just multiply, so ab 2ab plus 2ab expectations of x y, and this is what, if you are taking the expectations of x, this is what, m1x m1y. If you are taking this one, so it will be what, m1x m1y, right, plus m1 m2, which is constant, m1x m1y, so it will be cancelled. So this is what, expectations of x and y, because of it is independent, so it can be what, it can be written like that, expectations of x and expectations of y, this one, this whole expectations of x and y, this is, you can say that what, so we can say that m1x multiplied with m1y, so you can get it. So I'm just taking it over here up to this equation, 2ab m1x m1y, it will be cancelled, minus m1x m1y, it is also will be 0, so this part is 0, so you will get this one. So we can say that if, so variance of z square is what, a square sigma square plus b square sigma y square, right? This is your problems, this is your answers, right? What is the variance of z? Now thanks for watching me.